Much love, bro.
First pressing is always carefully inspected. For everything from the correct serial number to perfect centering. In its own distinctive sleeve, another new orthophonic high-fidelity recording. Finally ready for shipment. A new mechanical shipping technique helps to speed it on its way. Here, in the shipping control room, special machines keep track of the 250,000 new records made here every day. Which records go where, when, in what quantities. Now the shippers take over. New York City, and the precise engineering business of transferring the recorded sound from tape to a disc called the lacquer master.
Where all the sheep at? I'm hungry. If you're not hungry, you're fucking starving. Now you see, it's been a long time since I showed my face. And I see all that bullshit these fucking pigs are talking. Don't get me wrong, there are good and there are bad in everything in life. But as long as there's a system that oppresses the voice of the people, there is a problem with the entire system. The entire entity, the entire batch that consortiates as one. Meaning, that comes from many different places to act as one thing. Hello to you. I love you all very, very much. My name is Wolf. It's a name that is given to me by the communities that I serve. Ten years ago, I created Limitless Video Productions. It was like a dream, you know? I'm the least of worthy. I'm the greatest of all sinners. I'm not a perfect person, but I haven't done a fucking thing that they've accused me of over the years. I may not be the smartest person in the shed, you know what I mean? But I'm not a fucking idiot. I founded Limitless, like I said, 10 years ago, and I didn't even name it. It was something that was laid upon my heart that I said, you know what? I've been an Olympian. I played soccer in the United States Olympic Development Team. I played in college. I said, forget this. I'm going to go live in my car. I'm going to go be a drummer. So I took off and started playing drums for a living. My whole life I've been surrounded by casinos and bookies. People that want to bet, that host the bet, people that bet on the bet. The odds have never been for me. You understand? Never. But I'm not a bookie. I'm not a gambler. And I'm not a casino. I'm a promise. And that promise is that I will never fucking let anyone silence me. And I have faced more adversity, more pain than anyone can possibly ever fucking imagine in your life. Understand? As of this moment in time, I'm once again a fucking fugitive. And I'm fucking pissed. If during this ride, I just so happen to be fucking tracked, tried to pull over, I will not pull this car over. I'm telling you that right the fuck now. Right to your face, I'm telling you. I'd rather die than fucking suck dick or bend over for any motherfucker that tries to oppress anyone. It just so happens the people that try and oppress me are the people that you think possess the ability to protect you. It's an illusion. Promise. I hate to say that. It breaks my fucking heart. It really does. No matter what you hear, no matter what you say, no matter what you feel, I'm telling you right now, there's nothing that anyone can do to make me love him less. Nothing. I mean, my love is, it's like a river. It keeps flowing in one direction and never stops, like a river. But like that river, it can flow and it can fucking crash. And if I crash out on someone, I had to. Hey, buddy, let me give you a ride. Come on, man. Come on. No, I'm not gonna take you down. Let's get in the fucking car. You all right? You don't want to ride? All right, I'll charge you one donut. My dog. The guy's walking with like fucking 5 boxes of donuts. And his socks. It means he probably doesn't have a home. That means that Krispy Kreme's probably just dumping out the donuts and doing a new batch for the people. My love is also unconditional, you know? It doesn't inquire if other people are worthy. I don't know who that fucking guy is. I don't even know his name. I've worked with presidents, politicians, pimps, prostitutes, musicians, homeless, one thing is in common. I treat them all with the same level of respect. And I also will say, everything in my life is reciprocated. So if someone is disrespectful to me, I'm 10 times as disrespectful to them. Understand? It is what it is. I don't play fair. If someone is kind to me, I'm 10 times more kind to them than I ever anticipate them being in return to me. Also, the love I give is the love I always wish I had. I will not be turning myself in. I'm done doing that bullshit. Out of the past 5 years, where the fuck have I been? Well, most of it I've been incarcerated as an innocent fucking man. On God, that is the truth. I'm right outside Athens, Ohio. And I'm going to be honest with you, you know what I mean? I have nothing to fucking hide. I'm not ashamed of anything in my life. Nothing. And trust me, I've done it fucking all. All of it. I've done it all. I don't need to talk shit about myself, but I won't deny anything that you know. And I won't block you for talking shit on me, okay? I'm not that weak. If you can't handle people talking shit about you, you're not ready for fucking growth. You're not ready for fucking success. And success is found inside. One good thing that I have to say is no one gives a shit about me. Isn't that good news? And they don't give a shit about you. And I'm not trying to be a dick. My dude left the door open. Little prick. I will say that I've experienced an incredible amount of pain, an incredible amount of injustice. All these videos they put up of me, right? I didn't let the Mindfulness Mafia say a single word, none. I didn't let the Wolfpack say a single word, not one. I didn't let the Limitless community step in and fucking drain that lie, none. I suffered as a homeless, innocent individual when I wasn't incarcerated as an innocent man. Within the first year, when I got back from DC with Martin Luther King's family and walking from Columbus, Ohio to the monument of Martin Luther King in Washington, 17 days, 580 fucking miles on foot with the blind gentleman who's my best friend, Johannes J. Christian, Face of Forgiveness. I got back to Columbus with over 30 warrants of allegations of things that they alleged that I was doing in Columbus when I was in DC. Bet. By the time the year was over, I had been charged, not convicted, with over 100 allegations. I was looking at over 1,000 years in prison. That meant I would never fucking see daylight again. It was so heavy, vicious, manipulative, dangerous, that I fucking knew this would take an arsenal. And it did. It took judges, attorneys, advocates, friends, family, loved ones to do this. And still, there's nothing they can do to make me love them less. I pled guilty to one charge. And that was just so I could get an officer found guilty. Because during this time period, I was making police record requests, doing discovery and an investigation internally with Limitless. I conducted that investigation. 5 years straight. At the turn of the 5th year, this year, it was concluded. Last year, 2024, it was sustained. Meaning that after my pleading to the Department of Justice and my presentation to the Inspector General, they were fucking blown away. A 4-hour straight presentation. There were eyewitnesses. There had to be, because I wouldn't give them evidence. The presentation that I gave was enough to sink a city. The entire FOP. And they knew that, which is why they kept doxing me, incarcerating me, hunting me, lying and manipulating, creating false police reports. You fucking name it, they did it. Everybody thought, man, Wolf must have fucking done this shit. Because he isn't saying a word. He must be guilty as shit. Because he stepped in fire for me. He walked me out of a fucking gang fight. He walked me out of a SWAT raid. He found a fucking dead body for me. He fucking went and broke up 20 gang fights. He got shot for me. He got stabbed for me. He fucking got hunted like an animal for me. You wanna know why I didn't say something? It's not because I was guilty. Because there's different codes that I live by. You understand? And they're difficult. But they're swift. Just like justice should be. Thorough and swift. Don't fucking take it, eat it. In life, if you're not hungry, you're starving. So my code was fucking simple. Don't trust a friend who stays silent. And never trust a friend who stays silent. Never. Number 2, never interrupt an enemy when they're talking. Never. Fuck them. That's why I didn't say anything. If I felt that this situation that I've been thrown into were just about me, I'd have killed these motherfuckers a long time ago. On God. So would any other man. Because there's nothing more dangerous than a good person done wrong in this world. I don't care if you're a guy or a woman, there's nothing more dangerous than that person done wrong. And I've been done wrong, fucking significantly. Been framed over and over and over. I beat every fucking case, except for the ones I intentionally pled guilty to, which was just so I could position things accordingly to the investigation I was experiencing and doing. See, public records, if you look at Facebook, one of the last 3 videos I did was me in the headquarters of the FOP, right? Downtown Columbus, Ohio. Where are my fucking files? It's been 5 years. I'm having a conversation with this dickhead named Clayton, right? I'm like, I paid you 3 times, Clayton. I paid you. In the past fucking month, I paid you 3 times, and you're still telling me I need to pay you. Hey, Clayton, did you realize I was live streaming that last time I was in there? Did you realize I broke your rule and videotaped inside the FOP? Fuck you. Give me my files. But the funny thing is, that's right, I had thousands of court reporters around the world, right? We had 19,000 liaisons working with Limitless prior to them doing all this dumb shit. Prior to them going balls deep into fucking corruption on Limitless and myself, we were a powerhouse of compassion and change and justice. We were a whisper for the fucking mockingbird. A voice for the people, right? That's what you guys named us. Oh yeah, by the way, 10 years ago, I didn't name the agency either, right? I took it public and I said, look, I've done a lot of different things in my journey. But this isn't about me anymore. I've taken a lot of time in the shadows of life. And whatever I want to do now, it's for you. I'm going to create an agency that reports, produces, and encourages. Name it. A few days later, after people telling me, hey, how about this name? Oh, how about this name? Hey, you're a freaking idiot. Don't you know you're supposed to have a vision in business? I mean, I got good, bad, funny, mean, ugly, all of it. Right? Thousands of comments. About a week later, this lady chimes in. Hey, Jay. Its name is Limitless. I was like, you fucking bet your ass it is. She didn't tell me what she thought, what she felt. It's too much she knew. And that is confidence. And there's nothing more sexy in this world than straight up confidence. Pure, beautiful. Just love it. Oh, man. There goes 12. Lord, thank you for so much protection in my life. Unconditional forgiveness and love, protection. Thank you, Lord. I'm just not worthy. But an agency that was designed, prayed for, and offered to people was named by the people. Understand? That's a Limitless God's name. You know, if you were me, what would you do? Hunting you like an animal right now. Right? Being framed by police, by the mainstream media, framed. I can fucking prove it. I mean, listen, if I was guilty, I'd be like, fuck it, yeah, I did that shit. I'd own it. I mean, I'd eat it, but I'd own it. But if I don't do something, fuck if I'm not gonna say something. But I'm not gonna argue until I'm talking to the right person. I'm not gonna argue with the dickhead. I'm gonna fucking talk to the judge. And if I don't talk to the judge, then no one should judge me before that. Not even myself. Because no one's harder on me than me. No one. Shit. I gotta take this message. I gotta take this. I'm gonna lay you down the fucking raw right now as a fugitive. And they don't want to arrest me, you understand that? I have public fucking things I could show you that they're literally planning on just to kill me. They paid my own clique 3 times to off me. They paid my people, you stupid fuck. No, I'm not a gangster. I'm not a politician, and I'm definitely not a fucking police officer. I'm a believer, and I'm a dreamer, and I'm a fucking achiever. I'm not a fucking bet. I'm a sure thing. Justice is not coming, ladies and gentlemen. It has fucking arrived. Thoughts of a patrol officer. Columbus police body camera ran by the Columbus Police Department. That's right. Not just by Spencer Badger's chode ass, you know what I mean? You think that little chode fuck? No. Sorry. He's being fucking paid as a secondary income to utilize these channels. You dig it? But meanwhile, the fucking world's gonna eat up all the bullshit. No, man, we never monetized that shit. He never monetized it. Like he's justifying this injustice that they're done by stealing footage, doxing citizens, disrespecting women and children, families, destroying fucking innocent lives. Oh, but he's not making money on it. Is that it's a justification that you can still destroy people as long as you're not making money? You can still lie and fucking not have to do shit. No, motherfucker. Still a problem. And not only that, you dipshit fucking piece of shit, lying pig, sheep ass motherfucker. You also got paid. You got paid as a secondary income since day one by the fucking Columbus Police Department. How do I know that? Because I did the investigation, you stupid fuck. I'm the one that led you into the Garrity, you cocksucker. I'm also the one that took your bad, Spencer, didn't I? And then what'd you do? After I had you fucking sustained in an investigation of injustice from the Inspector General, which was conducted in April. Then you were found guilty in fucking May, right? Then you're put on home, you're put on complete leave, paid leave, right? In fucking May, all the way to next year. But in August, I'd gotten out in July. I bailed out finally on $1 million bail for $500,000. And what happened, dog? You went and cried wolf one more time, didn't you, little shithead? Wolf came to my house and threatened me. That's another fucking lie, you dumbass. That was just your last fucking ditch effort for you not be held accountable for what you're doing to my life. That's your last thing. So I gotta get him, man. I gotta get this motherfucker. Right? So you said I came to your house, got out of my car, was jumping up and down saying, I'm gonna kick his ass or some fucking shit. You know what I mean? And you and your little fuck target buddies, right? Went to the judge. No, you didn't, did you? You went immediately from your house, lying, saying I'm threatening your life, to a warrant for my arrest. After I worked endlessly after being incarcerated for years, you put me in a gang leader pod. You said I was the most dangerous man in America. Didn't you? Maybe I am. Hey, dude. I am home, homie. Do you understand that? So when you're around me, you better look both ways, Holmes. Because I am the fucking street. You will get run the fuck over. Look both ways. I'm giving you the 100% truth of my fucking life right now. I have nothing to fucking hide. Nothing. And if this makes you uncomfortable, you're a cop. And you're a dirty cop. And if you're a good cop, then you should shut the fuck up and listen. My best friend's father was chief of police when I was growing up. I loved him like a daddy, you know what I mean? I didn't have a dad immediately there when I was growing up. I loved him like a fucking father. Still do. And I knew, because I was a little fucking shit starter, you know what I mean? I grew up poor in the hood. I knew that if I was in trouble, I fucking did something. My dad would always say, yeah. You know when you're doing the right thing? You know how you can tell you're doing the right thing, son? Because you're doing the right thing. You get it? He said, yeah, I got a post. So I knew if I got in trouble, I fucked up. When I got older, I became a justice advocate. Became a philanthropist. I created an entity for people in need. The voice of the oppressed, right? The shadow culture. The upside down kingdom. Things weren't so clear. Because I'm getting attacked by someone wearing the same outfit as someone trying to help me. I get death threats by these fuck nuggets that are cops, you know. I called the police and like, look, you know, I got a death threat from your people, man. They said, all right, Wolf, we'll send an officer out and make the report. We'll get it fixed, all right? Boom. 5 minutes later, they called me on my cell phone, and they said, we don't do police reports on police officers. Hey, D. Martin, I'm not going to silence you, all right? I'm not that low. You're nothing. Understand? Nothing. But to me, you're fucking nothing. So I'll let you stay. Talk your shit. Crazy is people that don't fucking listen to what they hear. And they eat everything like a sheep. That's crazy. It's wild, isn't it? This music is from the clicks. You know what the 5 points and 4 corners are? Spencer Badger was found guilty in that investigation. Investigation report number 2024-0054. Then he's at home waiting on the sanction. He lies numerous times under the Garrity. That means he was forced to take a fucking Garrity. He signed the Garrity, but he didn't know what he's stepping into. So Brian Steele showed up to the Garrity because they know it's serious. And so did Lipperman, the lead counsel, right? They both showed up to the Garrity, all three of these dickheads. Then you got two investigators. They consider them master investigators, but they're not. They're fucking they're just masturbators, swear to God. They're good guys, but they're dumb as rocks. Like, you're a normal cop, you know what I mean?
Let me tell you why we have Spectrum.
What I will say is that
Melissa's live stream with her audience.
it gets wild. After I get released, and he's waiting on the sanctions, it gets tossed to the city because now he lies under the Garrity. So now it's grounds for fucking criminal investigations, federal investigations. The situation is not over, you understand? Why do you think I am where I am right now? Why do you think I've gone through this as a man? Why do you think I've let them live? Why? If it were about me, I'd have ended it in violence a long time ago. But I knew that anything came against Limitless and myself so significantly, it was about something much bigger than me. And Limitless was never about me. I never used my real name. I never fucking showed my face until I was demanded to by the people. I never took any money for myself. Nothing. I give it all away for people. And I realized that our blessings come from the windows of heaven, not just people. I mean, I watched true miracles taking place. I mean, just humbling, beautiful things. And then within one travel for the people, I come back and my whole life is different. I was falsely accused of something that was dismissed entirely. But that made me immediately homeless. I lost everything within one drop of a hat with one line. But let's fast forward, right? Back to the present, where Spencer Badger's on suspension right now. He's waiting on the fucking sanction. The city kicks it back to the FOP. Look, you deal with them. It's exactly how I set up the investigation. I wanted administratively the FOP internally to implode, and they did. He was fired by the chief of police, and then Brian Steele, we're gonna arbitrate. We're against the fucking chief. Why, Steele? Because you got that fucking money from you monetizing the channel for years back dating you? Even though he's lied to the world, how many people are going to eat that shit and not look into it? They not only monetized through the platforms, but Spencer Badger was also getting paid as a secondary income by the FOP. Understand? That means while they're coming back with these internal investigations from Internal Affairs AI, they're saying, hey, Wolf, don't worry, boss. There's no evidence that this guy's a cop. Oh, really? You got a picture of him on your fucking website wearing a badge. I got his badge number. I know what his fucking wife's name is, Sarah. His little girls. I know everything about this fuck. But I sent my people in there to launch the investigations, just to stay away from the situation. I wanted to see how much integrity did they have, how much honesty, how much truth would be found. None. It wasn't until I conducted the investigation that I started to see things. I used my reporters that were international. They picked 9. And they're all different states, from border to border in the United States. So they did FOIAs, right? They did the Freedom of Information Request Act for me, because Records is not giving me my shit. Still to this day. Go look at the video. But they gave it to anyone else who asked. And guess who those people work for? Me. That's how I got the shit. That's how I was able to conduct the shit. That's how I was able to find that you had 5 different versions of police reports. And some of them you're manipulating, omitting, deleting, right? Completely fucking changing. Not just one report, hundreds of these. Over 200 reports launched against me. It's fucking wild, yeah? Millions and millions of dollars on bond alone. Why? Because of the voice of the people? Because we were showing unity? Why? You know? After Badger launches this last-ditch effort for to save his job, right? Hey, look, come on. Let's get him. Let's frame him. Make me look like a victim. Tell him, hey, yo, just uphold this for me, all right? Say that he came in my house, got out of his car, jumping up and down, saying he's going to kick my fucking ass. Just say it, all right? So he did. I was immediately arrested on this false allegation. A chick I used to fuck lived on the street, the Capretas. One of the dudes I used to sell pot with way back in the day, Nick Smith, right? Well, Smithy Smith, my dude. We did a lot of dumb shit together. He's my boy. So I know 2 people that apparently, evidently, live on Badger Street. How convenient. Badger lives 2 streets over from my mother. No wonder he had such fun writing these false reports and then going and fucking terrorizing her house. Putting up videos called "Drunk Woman Pulls Gun on Cop." You know why she pulled a gun? Because it doesn't matter if you're a cop or not. If you're crooked, we'll bury your fucking ass. And if you can't be hunted, you will find the barrel. That's normal talk, isn't it? I mean, you carry the gun. So she pistol swept this cop. Pop. Let him live. Good for you, Ma. Show mercy. Because I'm done. Badger gets me arrested. I'm incarcerated. Once again. This is last summer, 2024, right? Then he goes balls deep. This shit stick goes fucking balls deep, right? Signs a fucking, puts a fucking, I kid you not. He goes for a fucking protection order. So after he cries wolf, he goes to the judge and cries wolf. I need a fucking protection order. I'm fucking scared. This motherfucker came to my house and beeped. Oh, good shit, boss. Good for you. Badger's now on a fucking website called Grindr requesting to suck dick in the neighborhood. I fucking kid you not. I got pictures to show you. It is what it is. It's the fucking truth. I'm never gonna lie. Got no reason to. But everybody else seems to. For good reason, right? Because it would destroy the illusion that you've created as truth. It would expose all the fucking lies and horrible things that you've done. Anybody that wants even an increment of evidence, I'll give it to you. Gladly. You know, they say that silence is a good thing. Silence is a virtue. In a way, it is. Like I said, you don't interrupt an enemy when they're talking. Let them fucking finish. And you never trust a friend to stay silent, right? Those are two opposites. So silence can be a virtue, but it can also prolong suffering for those in need. True justice. And it was painful for me to not say anything. But people had to fight for themselves again. And I had to do something more significant than anyone could imagine. I had to put all these fucking pieces together. It was more painful than anyone could ever endure. I learned that pain is the fuel for passion. I learned that in order to be really successful inside, you need to be willing, capable, and able to let go of everything. And that to be a leader, you don't only just fucking serve. You have to have a willingness to suffer for other people and count it joy. And willingly do so. In the midst of that devastation, that the tears that we sow can be used to water our destiny. I don't plan to make it out of this situation alive. I really don't. But that's a good thing I'm not a bookie, huh? Well, sure thing. Badger's case was dismissed entirely, but I sat for fucking 4 months on it in jail, waiting trial. Dismissed at the request of prosecution, not for time served. You understand? If they went to trial, I'd have dismantled their fucking shit in front of the world. So they dismissed it. It was enough to persecute me, just not to prosecute me. That's why if you look at the other shit, it was no lay prosecchi, no lay prosecchi, no lay prosecchi. Meaning in Latin, not enough evidence to prosecute. Just enough to persecute, right? Pick up the lie, run with it, and let them, make them suffer. Well, I'm not a bitch, and I didn't tap out, and I didn't plead guilty to all that dumb shit. I pled guilty to one thing intentionally, and it was the offer of a no lay prosecchi. And it was one of the 30-something police reports that Badger had written against me. Badger admits to it. Understand? The day after the trial, Badger was planning on fucking winning his unjust, corrupt lie, saying that I threatened him. I failed. But the next day, they had already established to have that protection order hearing with the judge. Great timing. I'm incarcerated still. Not released yet. And I had my people bring in my investigatory files. And for 3 hours, I dismantled that fucking corrupt pig. I was soon there, bailed out and released right after that hearing. His protection order was completely dismissed. And Badger was fired. Brian Steele steps up to the world saying, we're going to arbitrate this shit. This is fucking bullshit. You know why? Because he was involved. He was involved with the lie that they were putting out in the mainstream media, saying to the world that you're not monetizing. Some serious unconduct, but we should let him go. Why? Because of the money. And the money follows a bread trail that's so thick, it's devastating to the people. Do you know why they didn't know it was me? You know why I led them to the Garrity? Because they didn't know it was me. When I lodged my complaint against the city, the FOP, right? I did it as an anonymous complainant, which meant that they don't have the right to know who is filing the fucking investigation, the complaint. The police is not able to subpoena any of the information because they're not getting any information. In any other way that this will be conducted, the police have the right, and only the police have the right to investigate the police. Did you know that? There's this fucking agreement between the city and the FOP that only the police can investigate the police. Of course, there's no misconduct. You know? Of course. It's my boy. He didn't do shit. Trust me. I looked at it. I believe that open rebuke is the truest sign of love, you know? And then nothing they do can make me love them less. Promise you. The only reason they didn't know it was me that did the investigation and presented all this case, that they were there for the Garrity, they walked into it blindly because I utilized a different way to fucking utilize the justice system. You see, I've been a court reporter for 25 years. I worked in the Congressional Auditorium for the United States as an intellectual terrorism specialist. It means implementations of technology for infiltrations of syndicates, entities, countries, to manipulate and try to create war. That was my specialty. I served presidents and world leaders on intellectual terrorism as a national security advisor. Me setting up Limitless like a sledgehammer was no fucking accident. See, you think I'm just some crazy fucking gypsy drug addict. It's not the truth. Not at all. This is what they said to you. While they're trying to dismantle and destroy my life. But it's time for me to say something. Understand? In case something does happen finally to me, someone should know. They didn't know who lodged the complaint until he signs the Garrity with the Inspector General, Larry Ferguson, the master investigator, right? He's also the lead investigator for the Stormy Daniels and Trump case. That's who listened to me, sat down, shut the fuck up and listened. I had to teach him a lesson about this is how you conduct an investigation, boss. This is how the big boys do it, homie. Oh, you're a cop for 27 years? This is how a fucking gypsy gets justice. To me, this is all calling, you know? I mean, over 37 Officers were found guilty of misconduct against me. Attorney lost their law license. Judges are being reprimanded and interviewed and fucking scrutinized. And one other thing I unveiled was, besides the Badger's getting paid as a secondary income, which I'll play you the audio. I'll show you the documents. He admitted it in the Garrity, and Brian Steele was aware. He was there. So was Attorney Lipperman. Investigation report, what? 2024-0054. Why the fuck would I lie? I couldn't make this shit up in Hollywood. You gotta live it. And I hope that no one else has to. I also unveiled that these social media channels that they're monetizing are making so much money you just wouldn't imagine. Why do you think you're seeing all these body cam footage channels now be investigated, and then they're finding chiefs of police and their sons and their families and their friends getting the fucking body cam and then releasing it on social media for money? It's from my investigation. I just don't give a fuck about me, and you don't know my name because it's not about me. It's about us. It's about us having a voice and not letting it be silenced. If you're a good cop, thank you for everything you do. I'm grateful, and I'm sorry for the shit you see, you know? I've seen it with you. More than you can imagine. If you're a dirty cop, it's time to change. Or my people will snap you over their fucking knee like nothing. I do pray for the people that have done this if I'm gone. I've had 2 prayers throughout this entire situation, you know, in this long, extended season of my life. Lord, please keep my heart soft, you know? Just, please. Keep my heart soft. And protect them, Lord. I can't wait to come home, you know what I mean? Heaven sounds great. But protect them. Because my fucking people are ruthless. And when I'm gone, they're not going to listen to anyone. And no one will ever tell them to be peaceful like me. Everybody wants revenge. Revenge belongs to the divine. Limitless came from a prayer that said, Lord, you know, I'm praying from a vision that lasts forever. It unifies people to become one, Father, you know. That more than anything, that I'm invisible, that you're glorified, and it's a reflection of my faith in you. I can't stand religion. Who is mankind to pretend that we can define the divine to be confined within a box? I believe in a limitless God. So when someone came back and named it Limitless, I never told people about the prayer. I just said, name it, you know. When they came back and named it Limitless, I knew it was supposed to be that. I was shocked when it was available. I was like, no fucking shit, man. It's gotta be. Boom. I was working 5 jobs, you know, after being a national global reporter, after being a world touring musician, after being an Olympian. Here's Limitless. And it finally made sense that all these precipice dead ends that I intentionally left and I didn't know why, finally I could see. You know? It's a calling. And everyone's being called to do something in this life. So listen and heed the call, you know? They say that a wise person sees trouble and runs. It's true. But what these preachers leave out of that text is clarity. A 4-year-old could see a fire and say, that's hot. Stay away from it. Run that way. But a wise person is the one, when everyone's running away, that they know that that's their fire to embrace. Everyone has a fire in their life that you have to embrace, that you have to face. And if you don't, you fade. You either fall into your calling, or you fade into being nothing. You fade into being a sheep. You shit on your dreams, and you fall in line, and you confine yourself to that freaking demand of the system. Do a line? No, I don't do that shit. Sorry. I did. Used to do a lot of that shit. Fuck it. I was a touring drummer. So, I did a lot of cocaine. I probably fucked your girl. Promise you. But now, nah. Were you just born mean, man? Were you just born pissed off? You know? Were you born crooked? Or did that money get you? Just like Badger and your little president. Steal. Funny that he's stealing money. Stealing justice from the people, and his name is Steele. Funny that that fucking nugget is badgering people, and his name is Badger. How'd you like that 3-hour session? In front of the judge when he went and cried wolf. I had that dickhead for fucking 3.5 hours under oath. And he fucking got annihilated. That was justice. The first thing he does is, help me pay my bills. Bitch. In the midst of everything, I never ask for help. That's my worst attribute. So maybe kudos to you, Badge. You know? That your vag ass went and cried wolf. Got dealt with how you should have accordingly. Not fully. That's still coming. Trust me. It's my worst attribute, you know? I think the strongest thing people can do is ask for help when they need it. I mean, I suffer beyond imagination. Even right now, as an innocent man on the run as a fugitive, I'm making appeals to the courts. I've drafted a 224-page affidavit with endless, relentless evidence, unwavering. And the only reason a judge wouldn't accept this and have a hearing is if they're involved in some way, shape, or form. So my intent after that would be to take it to the senators and the Supreme Courts, things of that nature, who I have contacts with as well. I will make you listen. And if you don't, that's your own damn fault. I understand some people have eyes that refuse to see, you know? Some people have ears that refuse to hear. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm human, you know? I'm a father. I'm a son. I'm a friend. If you've listened to this and you're not concerned about the truth, you're involved. Thank you for exposing yourself. I apologize for not addressing the feed, but I never did do that. Nothing I ever did was about me. I didn't care if you're fucking hating on me or loving me. It was still for you. Not about me. Take it on the chin. Let it flow. Block no one. I went and cried to no one. All the personal information that they're lying about, I could have taken down immediately. Nothing. I documented it and presented it. They told me that I was the first citizen in the United States to conduct the entire investigation against the FOP by themselves. They told me that I was the first citizen to ever do the presentation to the Inspector General by themselves and get a sustained investigation plant third. My first case that I worked on was Enron. My second case was mesothelioma, peschmelvic. You know? I mean, all these cases. AOL. AIG. I worked all these litigations as a lead legal video specialist, media documentarian. I would work them from the discovery phase to the judge and jury playback as a trial technologist. And everything I've ever done is for other people, to have a voice. I found that to do justice is to love kindness. Maybe it's not getting shot in the leg because you deserve it. Maybe it's not getting beat up because you deserve it. Maybe it's mercy. Maybe mercy is the greatest verdict. Maybe to do justice is to love kindness. And if we could agree on that definition, then the more justice our society and our world has would inevitably lead to the less charity that we need. Because everybody's fucking doing the right thing. And that's so simple, man. And you know you're doing the right thing because you're doing the fucking right thing. But there's deception in this world. There are strange fires. And you can do the right thing and go the wrong direction. If you see what I don't see, show me. So we can see. Show me. Hope everybody's doing well in this little world, you know? I love you beyond imagination. Even if you want me dead. These are the eyes of a man that fucking loves others. It's just tired as fuck. It's hungry. Why am I a fugitive? Because look what will be exposed. The last phase isn't don't kick the door in. Because we own the building. That's what it is. Don't kick the door in. It's yours. I've worked tirelessly, peacefully, you know, to rebuild over and over and over. Against all the odds. For all those bookies out there. I get called to the scene on the 25th of this year, of August, about a standoff, hostage situation in Columbus, Ohio. I arrive because I'm asked to. I don't carry scanners. I only go if I'm called. Other than that, it's not my fucking business. Someone asks you a question, you don't know the answer, don't give them the wrong one. You don't have something kind to say, shut the fuck up, don't say anything. That's simple shit I live by, you know what I mean? While I'm on the scene of this hostage situation, this guy, allegedly, right, kidnapped 2 women, supposedly, right? There's children involved. They're in the home as well, where he barricades. I'm talking when I've arrived to the people, because that's what I do. That's what they ask me to do. Fuck it. I'll do it. I talked to the hostage. She says, I've known him for years. I've known him for years. He killed her. He killed her. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Watch the fucking video. That live stream's on YouTube. This is also why I am a fugitive. It's the truth. After I talked to that hostage and the witnesses and talked to her and heard it as well, I make my way right up to the scene where no one would get that close for the media, right? I see all these group of officers that I know are crooked. I know. Understand? And they're pointing at me. I say, look, look, I'm not here to hate anyone, talk any shit. But it was my intuition, call it what you will. A voice of the divine just saying, Wolf, this is it. Seeing these officers, this group of officers pointing at me. I said on the video, look, I mean no disrespect, but the cops are pointing at me right now. They're going to find a way to arrest me, you understand? They're going to find a way. Seconds later, I say, I'm being followed. I'm being followed by the media. I'm sitting here filming the anomalies inside the garage where this incident took place in Columbus, Ohio for the hostage barricade, right? And all of a sudden, these 2 people walk up behind me and have a chat. So yeah, what's going on? Hey, we work for the news. Good for you. I said, you know what happened? I said, yeah, we got it at 10. I was like, what do you mean you got it at 10? I said, we got it in 10 minutes. Breaking news. I said, someone got killed today? You aware of that? That didn't happen. What are you talking about? I said, look, that's coming from the hostage. They went on national TV. Breaking news, 5 o'clock, baby. There's a hostage situation today. De-escalated quite well. No one got hurt. Good job, police. Fucking lie, though. Still, I didn't say anything. I don't watch the news. I don't trust it. And it's not my fucking business. Rain's starting to come down now. And I love it when it rains. Because no one can see me crying. Charlie Chaplin said that first. I may be heartbroken, spirit crushed, but I'm still fighting. And I'm in the largest battle that anyone can imagine. A corrupt court system, the FOP, the mainstream media. See, they said I violated some protection order that didn't even exist. I have a private dispatcher that verified to me that it didn't exist. Well, we called together and it wasn't there. It's there now, isn't it? And the media, and the same corrupt court, and the same corrupt fucking posse with the police wrote that report. Said I violated protection order. For being fucking hunted, stalked at the crime scene. These two ladies that are following me around were from the very fucking mainstream channel that said I violated protection order. This entity has also changed hands and ownership 5 times since their alleged original protection order 5 years ago. They've also, since this present allegation of a violation, in the original lodging of their initial complaint, they've gone to numerous fucking outings that I have hosted for the communities. Walked straight up to fucking me. Did it on video. Released it on mainstream media. No violations. You know why? Because I didn't have a fucking protection order then. But suddenly I do. You're going to make it up? With all this evidence that they've been around me, following me around for fucking years? You don't think I got better shit to do than fucking follow fucking mainstream media? I can't stand that shit. I don't watch TV. Come on, man. I'm too busy loving people. I just got in a vehicle. I just started getting my litigation work back. I just opened Limitless back up. I just got community outreach on board. The sponsors are right back on. I'm this close to getting people in my life again, and I've been missing everything. Why would I jeopardize it? Why would I jeopardize that? Why? That's right, I wouldn't. But you'd lie about it, wouldn't you? Because it's your last-ditch effort to silence me before I fucking sink my teeth in and eat you like a meal. After all, I called Larry Ferguson about these threats and this continued misconduct. He goes, "Hey, Wolf, we've spent enough money on you already. You've already won, boss. Don't you get it?" It's really fucking Larry Ferguson. Go file and take the money. Understand? Don't call here again. I said, they're threatening my life. What if something happens? What if I bury one of these fucks? You understand? Don't you want a fucking chain of events? Nope. No paper trail, no problem, right? I get it. The rain is so fucking peaceful. It doesn't matter, y'all. I may be half the man that I once was, but I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of the fact that I'm, even in the midst of all this fucking illusions, I'm still not the monster that they tried to paint me out to be. I've never responded to a single fucking post. I just documented it and presented it. I'm gonna get off here. I gotta find a place to lay my head. I gotta find a way to get a meal to eat, you know? And I need to pray for the strength to keep going until this is fucking done. Father, give me strength. Thank you so much, Lord, for being with me. Be with us. I don't care how it comes off and looks, you know? The truth. I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if you don't believe me. It's the truth. On everything that I love, it's the truth. Always the truth. Semper Veritatem. Latin. Always the truth. They say that the truth is a lot like comedy. Well, the truth is not everybody likes comedy. But I do. I gotta roll. I apologize if there are people that are being kind, which I don't expect. I apologize for not following the feed and getting caught up in that, you know? But your voice matters. It means everything to me. And as an advocate for justice and compassion, clarity, truth, if you're not sitting at the table, you're part of the meal. And I will never beg to sit at a table that I'm not welcomed at. And, you know, it's better to be alone, completely alone, than even allow yourself to be surrounded with people who make you feel lonely. Sometimes in your journey, you just have to go through the rain. I gotta go. Love you all very much. Limitless love, you know? Limitless. What's 1 + 1? It's peace.